it starts off with Jesus feeding 5,000. A crowd of 5,000 people. And they were all really, really hungry. They were really hungry. These people, they didn't have any food around. There was nothing around. So they were really hungry, so they went to the disciples, and they were complaining, they were hungry. And the disciples went to Jesus, and Jesus said, well, why don't you go and find out what kind of food we have, and we'll see what we have. So they went out, and they found a little boy, and the little boy brought his lunch along. And do you know what was in that little lunch? Bread and fish. How much bread?
One bread.
Five bread. And how many fish? 2 fish. And what did Jesus do with the 5 loaves and the 2 fish? That's right. Bless them, multiply them, and they fed everybody. Everybody had as much food as they could eat. And then there was a lot leftovers too. There was how many baskets were left over? Remember that? 12. That's correct. 12 baskets left over. So after this miracle happened, Jesus went up on the mountain. He went up the mountain all by himself and went to pray. And he told the disciples to get on the boat. They were going to go out to the Sea of Galilee. They're supposed to row the boat out to the Sea of Galilee, and Jesus is going to meet them later. So they're out on their boat. They're all fishermen. How many disciples did Jesus have? How many? 12. That's right. 12 disciples. So they're on the boat, and they're all out rowing the boat. They're rowing their boat. And all of a sudden, what happened? Storm came in. I need you to help me with the storm, okay? When I say the word thunder, I want you to say boom! 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 Thunder! Boom! Thunder! Boom! Lightning! Lightning! Wind! Thunder! Lightning! Wind! Lightning! Lightning! Wind! Thunder! Thunder! Lightning! Wind! And they're out in the middle of the lake, and all of a sudden this thunder came. This thunder came. The lightning came. And the wind came. And they were really afraid. Have you ever been really afraid? Really afraid. That's how they were feeling. But they remembered one time. They remembered one other time that they were with Jesus. Jesus was in their boat one other time and they were in a storm. And there was lightning. There was thunder. And there was wind. All around them. And Jesus was with them at the time. Jesus stood up and he said, peace, be still. And what happened? The storm stopped. That's right. It was really quiet and still. But this time, they were in a boat and Jesus wasn't with them. Where was Jesus? He was up on the mountain. That's right. So they were all alone. They were in the middle of the storm and there was all this lightning around them. Lightning around them. And thunder. And wind. And more thunder. All around them. And they were really afraid. But then he looked out. And he saw something. He saw something coming towards him. And it looked like a person. It was who? It was Jesus. And he was walking on the water. Do you remember what his name was before it was Peter? Yeah? Someone said, Simon, you're right. Simon Peter, he was in the boat and he said, Jesus, Lord, if that is you, tell me to come out to you. And Jesus said, I love Jesus' answer. Come. Go ahead and come. So Peter, he's in the boat and all around him there's thunder. Boom. There's thunder. There's lightning. And there's the wind. All around him, and he steps out of the boat. Look at that. He's standing on water. He's walking on water. He's walking on the ocean towards Jesus. He's keeping his eyes focused on Jesus. And he's walking. All around him, there's thunder. There's lightning. There's the wind. All around him, he's walking toward Jesus. He's keeping his eyes on Jesus. And then he started thinking, started looking around, started seeing, realizing that he's walking on the ocean. And he's walking, and he starts running around, and he starts seeing the thunder. Starts seeing the thunder. And the lightning. And the wind. And the thunder. And the lightning. And the wind. And the thunder. And the lightning. And the wind. And the thunder. And the lightning. And the wind. He starts seeing all this. And he starts getting scared. He starts realizing when he starts looking around. And what happened to him? He dropped down. Starts sinking. But Jesus is right there. Jesus reaches out his hand. Hold him up. He said, Peter, why ye of little faith? Trust in me. So that's today's Bible lesson from Matthew. What we have to learn from that. Remember what our memory verse is? Let's say our memory verse together. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. God is always there for us. He's our refuge, our strength. He is there for us in times of trouble. But there are times, like in our story today, there are times when we are in trouble and we pray and we talk to God and we ask God. There are times, like the first part of the story, where God calms the storm and takes the trouble away from us. And it's a calm storm. And there's other times, like the last part of the story, that when there's trouble all around us, He doesn't take away the trouble, but He calms us. As long as we keep our eyes focused on Him. Because when we start looking around and we start thinking, I can do that. We start thinking, well, my friends are doing this, so I can do that too. And we start thinking about the troubles and I think I can handle them. We start to sink like Peter did. We need to keep our eyes focused on Jesus. And if we do, He's promised He will never leave us or forsake us. Okay, so that's today's lesson from Matthew, right?